fathers or fathers who are involved in activities as drugs and alcohol. They helped her overcome those problems with him present. They are helping mothers move past relationships if that is the solution, and it's crucial. That decision is extremely crucial to find a safe home. There are two different processes with relationship counseling, and it comes down to whether staying as a family and creating a strong base for the child, or becoming a strong parent on her own if she chose to keep her baby. The basis for Planned Parenthood through counseling is to show each young adult that what it means and what it takes to actually become a parent.
Planned Parenthood is a healthcare provider that educates, advocates, and allies with similar healthcare providers around the world to help millions of young people make informed decisions regarding their sexual health. They are undoubtedly leaders in the reproductive health and rights movement. Their effort to inform our youth with sex education has not just affected North America, but globally, Planned Parenthood has made an incredible impact on countries stricken with tragedies like poverty and war. The work that they do is unmatched. Without Planned Parenthood, there wouldn't be equal access to birth control. All women deserve the right to be able to do what they want to do with their own bodies. In order to have a clear perspective while making their choice, they should have access to the education that they need so that they can make decisions based on what is right for them. Women being givers of life should not have to feel judged or discriminated against for making decisions pertaining to themselves and their own health care. Part of the American government's job is to support and educate. An example needs to be set, especially for young girls, and programs such as Planned Parenthood should be encouraged to make sure the future leaders of America have the tools to make extremely important decisions about their sexual and reproductive health. Not everybody receives the opportunity to learn about birth control and sexual testing, etc. But with government-funded programs like Planned Parenthood, the playing field is leveled a little bit more. Planned Parenthood is also a great tool to use because it can be awkward and sometimes a little bit difficult for parents to talk to their children about sex and contraception, but it helps. Keeping the lines of communication open with their children, and informed youth are probably less likely to engage in at-risk behaviors such as unprotected sex and promiscuity. There has been a lack in birth control and STI testing in our society. Oftentimes it's not even so much due to the fact that these things are discouraged, but young people just don't know how to go about it, or they don't know how to learn about it. This resulted in an increase of unexpected and unwanted pregnancy, which can lead to abortion. People may not get tested because they do not understand how important it is, which is what Planned Parenthood helps promote. And people wouldn't need to terminate pregnancies or to treat STIs if they had the proper education, if the proper precautions had been taken subsequent to a proper sexual education. This organization provides birth control in addition to many other important services in regards to sex education and sexual and reproductive health. They have a helpful guide online that tells you how to pick which birth control is right for you, and because birth control, like Christine said, is different for each person. And if one did not even have internet access, they could get assistance over the phone or even just stop by and get assistance in person. They also offer disease testing, like Jasmine mentioned, which is extremely important but can get expensive. But thanks to the sliding fee scale, also like Jasmine mentioned, it's possible. One of the most interesting and essential services that they provide is what Tiffany mentioned, which is counseling. Particular relationship, domestic abuse, and divorce counseling. That gives people an outlet who need it when they feel that they have nowhere else to turn. Planned Parenthood has a mission, and according to the Planned Parenthood website, plannedparenthood.org, their mission is to provide comprehensive, reproductive, and complementary health care services in settings which preserve and protect the essential privacy and rights of an individual. To advocate public policies which guarantee these rights and ensure access to such services. To provide educational programs which enhance understanding of individual and societal implications of human sexuality. and to promote research and the advancement of technology in reproductive health care and encourage understanding of their inherent bioethical, behavioral, and social implications. In closing, Planned Parenthood is an organization that is imperative to the community. It provides more equal access of sexual health services and education to individuals who may be less fortunate. They believe that regardless of income, race, ethnicity, age, sexual orientation, marital status, and so on, that everyone has a fundamental right to manage their own fertility and go on to lead a healthy lifestyle in all aspects. With the guidance of this organization and the support of our government, we can all become advocates, not just for ourselves, but for humanity.